Ilia Topuria just flipped the script again, ditching La Leyenda and bringing back El Matador. But that's not even the biggest twist in his story right now. Ilia Topuria, the undefeated Spanish-Georgian MMA star, has officially scrapped his short-lived rebrand as La Leyenda and returned to his original nickname, El Matador. The decision comes just weeks after he unveiled the new moniker in the wake of his victory over Max Holloway at UFC 308 and his decision to vacate the featherweight title to move up to lightweight. While La Leyenda, which means the legend in Spanish, was meant to signal the start of a new era in his career, the nickname failed to resonate with fans, many of whom viewed it as premature or lacking the punch and charisma of El Matador. Topuria acknowledged the backlash and explained his decision during an appearance on the Spanish talk show El Hormiguero, saying, "Many times in life, we don't appreciate what we have until we're close to losing it." That's what happened with El Matador. The nickname El Matador has accompanied him throughout his rise to UFC stardom, embodying his aggressive, composed, and precise fighting style, much like the iconic bullfighters of Spanish culture. The return to his original nickname has been widely celebrated by fans online, with many calling it a much-needed move that reinforces Topuria's identity and branding as he prepares to make his mark in the UFC's lightweight division. If you're hyped to see Topuria finally enter the lightweight war zone, hit that like button. It helps push this out to more real MMA fans like you. Ilia Topuria's next fight is officially scheduled for UFC 317 on June 28th, and it's set to be a lightweight title bout, a significant step as he attempts to become a two-division champion. After dominating Max Holloway at featherweight and vacating his 145-pound title, Topuria wasted no time in moving up to 155 pounds in search of new challenges. The UFC has confirmed that Topuria's lightweight title shot is locked in for the summer card, but who he'll face remains up in the air. This situation puts Topuria in a rare and intriguing position. He has a signed fight for championship gold without knowing his opponent. UFC CEO Dana White validated the uncertainty during a UFC 315 press conference, saying there are a lot of moving parts at play. What's certain, however, is that Topuria will be fighting for the lightweight belt, an opportunity that could elevate his undefeated legacy and expand his reach as one of the promotion's fastest rising stars. Topuria's team and fans are now watching closely as the outcome of a different fight card, UFC 315, will decide the next chapter of his career. The anticipation adds another layer of drama to an already compelling story. The final piece of the puzzle in Ilia Topuria's lightweight title shot hinges on the outcome of UFC 315's main event, a welterweight clash between Belal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena. Though seemingly unrelated to Topuria's division, the result will directly influence who he faces at UFC 317. Here's the breakdown. If Belal Muhammad wins, current lightweight champion Islam Makhachev will likely remain in his division to defend his title against Topuria. Makhachev, who trains alongside Muhammad, would avoid a potential matchup with his teammate at welterweight. But if Della Maddalena pulls off the upset, that opens the door for Makhachev to move up to 170 pounds and challenge for a second belt, freeing up the lightweight title and giving former champ Charles Oliveira the opportunity to step in and fight Topuria instead. This scenario highlights the UFC's growing trend of fluid weight class movement and opportunistic matchmaking, especially for stars like Makhachev and Topuria, who have championship-level drawing power. Dana White confirmed that the plan is real, stating that Topuria's remarks about the situation are pretty accurate, adding credibility to the uncertainty. In essence, UFC 315 will not only crown a top welterweight contender, but also determine who stands across from Topuria in one of the most high-stakes fights of his career. Drop your pick in the comments. Who should Topuria fight, Makhachev or Oliveira? And don't forget to subscribe to MMA Thread for fight news that hits harder than a Holloway combo.